it's me, Tess. Welcome to my video this week, and I guess I've got one question for you. Are you ready for this? This video is my mania plans, so it could be a little long, especially compared to my recent videos because they've been super short. Joined by Luna, which I'm a bit surprised at because I put her flea treatment on and normally she avoids me like the plague because she pretends to hate me. But today's video is also going to be a little bit different. I'm going to put sort of photos, so you're not going to see me for like all of the mania. I'm going to put photos through and just talk over them. Getting talked to the paw, not super bad because she hasn't got my mouth yet, but this is how she tells us that she's unimpressed. But yeah, so I'm going to put photos in. I did try and record showing you off my iPad, but it looked really bad. So I'm going to insert photos in. Oh, okay, that's a downtime. So yes, I'm going to put a slideshow of the photos and going to talk over them rather than trying to show you with my iPad and glare and reflection and everything like that. Starting the, I guess, standard format, I've got no stitching to show you this week. I have done zero. None. Been doing a lot of cleaning still, and I've been preparing for Mania because it's like 3 days away. But my best new discovery, even though it's a rediscovery, is my love of gridding. I don't know how I keep forgetting about how much I love it and why I put it off, because I love it so much. It's just the act of doing it. So it helps me while I'm stitching, but just actually doing gridding is like, in case anyone is interested, I use this. Sorry, it's a reflective, I don't think it's a plastic, I'm pretty sure it's actually yeah, that's shiny. It's a fishing line. I'm a bit upset because now there's a 6-pound line, which obviously would be thinner. This isn't too thick and it's fine for 18 count. I'm not changing because I don't do change, but I'm nearly through my third roll of that, which means I have done 900 meters of gridding. Crazy when you think about it like that. Anyway, so that's how I grid, or what I grid with. I'm too scared to use markers, and I didn't know where to get sulky thread, so I found fishing line and it's amazing. Happy Mail. Now, I'm sorry, I don't know if this came last week and I forgot to show it, or if it came this week. Time means nothing to me at the moment, or ever really, but I got issue 3 of X Stitch Mag, and it is amazing. As Michelle Bendy Stitcher said, beautiful. We did get given the PDF because there was a delay in shipping, but I read it again. It was just so good. Drooling over so many patterns in this book. I love it, love it, love it. Or magazine. It's a book. It's fancier than a magazine. Definitely the paper's thicker than a standard magazine. But anyway, really good. You should be subscribed. Why are you not? Love it. Love it. Just, my heart is happy. And one more piece of happy mail. Thank you, Michelle. So I never thought I'd like Michael Powell, and then Michelle kept showing Michael Powell, and I fell in love with Michael Powell, and I need to own them all now. So she was selling on her D-stash. I saw it and was lucky enough to get it. So yes, my first official Michael Powers. I've got the mini books, but yeah, this is the first one, and I was looking through it and I'm actually a bit upset because it's got chart pack designs available. You see this? Only in the USA. Why? I like it too. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to find them elsewhere. I haven't actually started looking yet, but yay! Wonder if you'll see that in Mania. Spoiler alert, it is. And it also came with this gorgeous, gorgeous postcard. Thank you, Michelle. Love you so much. You're amazing. What else can I say? Before I get into the Mania craziness, I don't know. Before I get into Mania, this is my pile of gridded and ready to start cross stitch. 22 of 31, so I am over halfway. Super excited. As I said, love gridding. Don't know why I put it off. I've got one that I'm not sure about, but I'll talk about that in a minute. And I think if I haven't shared a photo or a shot, I've at least told you this is how I grid. So I go along and I put the pins every 10, and you can see too close together, both ends, and that's because that's where the pattern ends. So I grid specifically to the pattern. I don't just do 10 by 10 and finish it in the middle of a 10. And then I go through with the fishing line, and it works for me, and it's amazing. And yes, I think that is pretty much all I've got to say at the moment. I've got a list, but it hasn't done me much good. I will come back at the end to discuss a few things. I am going to figure out how to do the little skip link. If you're not interested in Mania, I will do a little skip link jump, hopefully, to show you where the rest of my video starts. I'm going to steal Michelle's idea, and I've created a blog purely because I've got so many things to link and list. I don't think it's physically going to fit in the comment box, and I want to be able to link to every chart that I'm doing. So I'm going to also link my blog post. Other than that, I am going to be recording daily for Mania. I still haven't decided if I'm going to upload daily, whether I'm going to upload a Mania diary plus my Saturday, which kind of doesn't make sense because I'll have nothing new to share on a Saturday, or upload the diary as part of my Saturday. If you've got a preference or a suggestion, let me know below, otherwise I'll just think through it. But without wasting your time any further, I'm going to start talking about my Mania plans. Okay, I'm going to start with this one. It's one of my not definites. I'm still deciding if I can justify buying it. I would like to be able to, but again, just because you want to doesn't mean it gives you money. This is by Stitch Rovia, and it is PhD, Projects Half Done. I think it's a pretty funny design, and I'm all about the irony and joking, and I just think it's a perfect design to start off a month of starts. I would really ideally like to start with that, but gonna have a look at things and not commit. Then we've got this one, Grape Seeds by Carolyn Manning. This is a quarter of the pattern. I have divided into 4. I've spoken about this before. I'm going to be making a quilt. This will be day 1 if I don't do Stitch Rovia, and if I do, it will be day 10. Day 2, I will be doing Tiny Sal. It's by Connie G, because I love Connie G. And this is a free pattern that she has released in her Facebook group, Connie G's Stitches. I'm super excited for this one again. If I was more organised, it'd probably be finished. But luckily for me, it allows me to add another one to my mania list. Yeah, super excited for that. I don't know whether I'm going to dye the fabric. I don't know what colours I'm doing, but I know I'm looking forward to it. Day 3, I start the first of my kitchen set. I don't have a clever name. I don't have an official name. I asked a designer on Etsy to create this pattern for me. That was ZG Cross Stitch Pattern. I said I wanted a watercolor splash, and this is what I got, and I'm absolutely in love with it. So this is red, the first one, and in the middle of it, which I haven't been able to create because I'm not that good with photo editing, will be Tea by Alessandra Adelaide, and super looking forward to them being in my kitchen. Day 4, Water Dragon, my first Hade of the month. So this is only a story keep, so it's relatively small when you're talking about Hades. Again, Heaven and Earth Designs, I keep saying Hade, and the artwork is by Anne Stokes. The next one I have is The Butterfly Effect. This is by The Hawthorn Tree, and it was in X Stitch Mag issue 2. Absolutely love this. We'll probably do it a million times. I've fallen in love with black work thanks to Connie, and I just can't get enough of it. Number 6, I'm probably going to butcher this name, and I'm so sorry. Fleur de Couleur. Pretty sure it translates to Flower of Colour, and that's by Jamie Chalmers in the Mr. X Stitch Guide to Cross Stitch. I saw this on the front cover and had to have it. Thankfully it was a pattern that was given, and it's amazing, and I love it. I can't wait to stitch this one. Stitching it on white, so I'm not sure if it'll be quite as vibrant. I don't have black. I'm going to check the food dye this week at shopping and hopefully get some black food dye, because who has time to buy black Ada? The next one, The Magic Grotto. It is by Amy Stewart, another Heaven and Earth Designs piece, and it's just stunning. So this is my second Hade of May. Yes, I am crazy, and I'm not even scratching the surface with my Hade whips, but I'm getting them started. I'm actually surprised, considering at the start of this year I didn't think I'd be able to do any, so go Flosstube. The next one on the list is another kitchen. This is Kitchen Orange, again by ZG Cross Stitch Pattern and Alessandra Adelaide. The same as the red, but in orange colorways, because that's how I roll. And the third Heaven and Earth Designs is Once Upon a Time, also by Amy Stewart. This is a quick stitch, so it's a small portion of a larger pattern, and I just love this quote. Going to do this and have it above my reading nook, wherever that ends up being. I don't think I'm going to get many finished before we have a house, so I don't need to worry about where I'm going to hang them, because I don't have anywhere at the moment. Now, this is where grape seeds will go if I do Stitch Rovia. If not, it is Heaven and Earth Designs number 4, Space Traveller. This is a retired chart, unfortunately, but the artwork is by David Hofreiter. Sorry if I'm butchering the name. I'm so not good at this. Absolutely love it. It's just beautiful. I'm not a true Whovian, I don't think. I've only just started watching recently, but I do love it. And I love this chart, so do I really need to be a super fangirl to stitch a chart from a fandom? I don't think so. Next, I couldn't find an actual name for this, so it's 14-2364. It's a Perman of Copenhagen piece, being lent by Tash the Starcross Stitcher. Absolutely love these. They're just so adorable and tiny and perfect, and I'm really excited to stitch them. So hopefully that one will be a start and a finish in a day if I can knuckle down. Next is Bauble by Jamie Chalmers. I'm not sure if he's got a fancy name, but I'm just calling it Bauble. He is doing a project where you send him your completed stitches and he's putting it together into a thing at the end of the year. Michelle explains it better and Jamie explains it even better than her, so I will link both of them below, obviously, but I'm kind of excited to be involved in a group project. I love that this craft is no longer a solitary craft. Next, another kitchen. This is Kitchen Purple. Love it. Love purple. So glad it's front and center because purple. 602 is the only information I could find. It's a bear. It's an adorable bear. Pretty sure it's by Designworks. This was a gift from Jennifer. She racked it to me and it's adorable, and it comes with its own little frame, so it's going to be perfect, and it's just too cute. Next, I've got the second butterfly effect, again by the Hawthorn Tree in X Stitch Mag issue 2. I got to do all three, and they're 3 separate projects, right? At least I'm counting them as 3 separate projects for May. Next is Thistle, again by Carolyn Manning, and this is the second block colorway thing in my quilt. This is again only a quarter of the design, and I just think it works pretty perfectly with grape seeds without being identical, and I'm excited to start that one as well. Well, let's be honest, I'm excited to start them all. Next, I've got Kitchen Blue, again ZG cross stitch pattern, Alessandra Adelaide. It's going to be a set of 5 and I'm starting them all. After that, I've got The Phases of the Moon by Lucy Heaton in the X Stitch Mag issue 3. Now this isn't the actual phase that I'm going to be stitching. I'm going to be doing the first one, but they only show the pattern. They don't show the image for the one I'm stitching, and I'm not giving you the pattern. If you want it, go subscribe to X Stitch Mag. The Littlest Fairy, so number 4 or 5 in Heaven and Earth Designs. This is by Selena Fenich, and it's a story keep, so it's again relatively small for a Heaven and Earth design chart. Then we've got Simple Daisy. It's a Michael Powell, and it was in the 20 to Stitch mini cross stitch book. I'm pretty sure from what I've seen 20 to Stitch is a series and they get different artists and different genres and whatnot and put them all together in a collection. This one I am so super excited to start, and I really wanted to start it already. Gee Whiz 3 by Connie G. It's can be found Connie G's designs on Etsy. Again, though, I haven't decided what colour floss I'm going to be using or if I dye the fabric, but I've got a few days to figure it out. Then I've got Watermill. I told you you would be seeing it again by Michael Powell. I had to start it, and again I'm pretty impressed I haven't started it yet. There are so many here that I just want to do. Then comes the last of the Kitchen Green. It's a set of 5. I don't know if I'm going to frame them all as one thing or whether I'm going to frame them individually. it will depend on the house we have when we eventually get our own house, so they won't be framed at all until we own our house, even if they're done, just because I need to know what I'm working with. Another one I couldn't find the name of, Permanent of Copenhagen. It's 14-1124. Again, I love these little designs because Minnie is cute, and I'm so thankful that Tash has lent me 3 of hers to stitch. Then I've got the last butterfly effect, the Hawthorn Tree X Stitch Mag issue 2. It's just cute. Not much else to say about it. Granny is No Square 2 by Carolyn Manning. This one I'm a little unsure about. It's not what I thought when Carolyn gave me the dimensions initially. I can see what dimensions she gave me, but I've got to try and wrap my head around how I'm going to fit it. I think if I reduce the distance between each motif by 1, it will be exactly the same as the other 2, because obviously they've got to be the same. This is 1/4 of the design, which is what I think I need to do, but I will have a play with that, and if it doesn't work, it's not much for me to just, throw out and play with again. And then after that is The Florist. I tried to Google. I'm an embarrassment to my generation. The only thing I could figure out from the actual packaging was, I think it's a Coates Payton's Crafts. I couldn't find it, so I'm not going to be able to link that one anywhere. I'm sorry. I tried. Then I've got Hanging Baubles, again by Michael Powell, 20 to stitch. This is the Christmas cross stitch. I'm really looking forward to this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't want to make ornaments because I kind of want them to be seen and they get lost in the tree. But yeah, I don't know. Right now I'm just going to focus on stitching. Then I've got the last of the Permanent of Copenhagen, 14-2369. Not much to say. It's adorable, and hopefully it'll be a start finish. Then second to last, I've got Po Body's Nerfect. I have loved this saying forever. Heard it, I think, for the first time, like, in the wild, if that makes sense, in My Brother and Me podcast, and then it was said again in, how have I had a mind blank? I've watched this literally every night. The Good Place. I said again in The Good Place. So this is self-charted, and I'm looking forward to stitching it and putting it up because it's funny and a good message at the same time. And then busting out the big guns for the last day is Hot Air Balloon Sunrise by Lars Stewart, Heaven and Earth Designs. But this one is a super size max color. So it is huge, but I'm so looking forward to it. When I saw the teaser, like before it was even charted, I knew I had to have it as super size max color. Was one of the ones that requested it, and super excited to start it on May 30th. No? Yes, on May 31st. So that's the big grand finale. So can't wait. But it also gives me a bit more time to grid up that one if I need to kind of steal a bit of time from the other projects, because I don't think I'm going to have a super size max color gridded in 2 days. So I hope you enjoyed that look into my plans. Anything that you would like to stitch to if you had the chance? Anything you don't really like? Let me know. Let's start a conversation. Sorry, a little bit loopy. So I think I've just got shout outs to do and then I'll be able to leave you in peace. I have 3 this week. I got in on the ground floor with 2 of them, which I'm super excited and also a bit upset because I want more. And then the other one I'm still working on. The first is stitching and wishing. She's adorable. Like, love her. Love. And she went away. Her first Flosstube was done in a hotel. I love the amount of cross stitch projects she took because that's me. I don't just take one project anywhere. Even if it's like a supersized Max Color Heaven and Earth Designs, I would never be caught with just one whip. She's my girl. So you gotta go watch her again. So adorable. Stitching and wishing. Then second, I owe it all to Michelle. Thank you for doing the shout out. Zed's Threads. Not only did I meet another Aussie stitcher, it turns out she lives in Canberra. So hopefully one day soon I'll be able to officially meet her. So I'm super excited to have found out about that. Just her work as well. Oh my god. Love. And the Chatelaines and just everything and the plans. Go watch her. 2 videos. You won't regret it. And she's in Canberra. What are the odds? Like, mind blown. Sorry, getting a bit loopy. And the last shout out I've got, I've just started catching up with, haven't got super far, but love her. I've been talking to her on Facebook for quite a while. I don't know whether I forgot she made videos or whether I missed it, but anyway, point is now I'm watching them. Flossie Stitches. She stitches so well. And I'm super jealous that she's got 2 Lowry frames. Stands? Lowry stands. Anyway, go watch. It's amazing. It is. Super good. Hopefully I'll have more next week because I want to get back into Flosstube. Like I'm behind. I'm super behind, guys. And I don't know how. I've been at home more, but I've been watching less. Go figure. But yes, I'm going to catch up on everyone I'm already subscribed to and try and, you know, meet some new people because I feel like I'm kind of secluded in my little area of Flosstube and I'm starting to feel better, so I want to meet new people. So if you've got Flosstube videos and I haven't ever shouted you out, leave a comment below. Like, I'm, again, going to steal from Michelle. Leave your comment below. I'm going to come watch you because I need to meet new people. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I will do another short video on the 1st of May just to celebrate the start. And I'm leaning more towards doing a recap with my Saturday video. But yeah, I'll record through the week. But I will see you on Tuesday because Mania is about to begin. I am so excited. I'll see you then, guys. Bye.